Hey everyone, I'm Caroline Rena from the Ride of My Life podcast, and this is going to be a little bit different because I'm trying to record in two places. One's on my phone because I'm in a coffee shop in Oklahoma City, and the second is my usual I normally record on Zoom, so there's my secret anyway. So what I'm sharing with you today is a poem that I wrote on September 2nd in 2021. And there was a lot going on then, and I was kind of shifting gears from the way things were going on into like recognizing things about myself and finding things out and walking through all this stuff in my head and my heart. And what I realized was that I was starting to see a shift happening, and it's kind of happening the same way now, almost a year later. Like I always do this because we're so close to almost being caught up anyway. So like I said, this poem I wrote on September 2nd, 2021, and it was kind of like, I read it to a friend of mine today, and I recognized it too. It was like two things were going on at the same time, but I just wanted to fit it in to the one poem because it just flowed out. What happened was when I was writing these poems last year, I got up every single morning for like 3 months straight, and just all this stuff started coming out, and it didn't matter to me what it was. It was just a process. It was what was going on in my journey and how I see it differently a year-ish later, coming around this time. So this last one was, the poem was called Begin Anew, and it was just basically where I was going inside and seeing the little girl, what was going on, and then I recognized what was going on in the world at the same time. And that's similar to what's happening right now. And when I read it this morning, I was tearing up because there was a lot of things going through my head and I couldn't break through. And, I had a couple of things I got to experience today, and that helped me to break through. And so here's the poem, and I hope you like it. So to begin anew, she's finally seeing who she's always been. It got lost in the shuffle and hid deep within. She was always told to not be loud or to stand out in the crowd. She had to face that being demure was all they could take, and it left her unsure, because she knew that deep inside there was power that she could not hide. It got confusing for years on end. No one understood her, not even her friends. And now, here in time, is a deep reckoning. The challenge she always felt she was threatening to others and wanted to ensure they felt okay and covered who she really was. That is, until today. She is seeing now that powerful girl who is also gentle and loved to twirl in her favorite yellow dress she adored to wear, and she also did not mind leaves in her hair. She loved to play down by the creek, sharing with nature her beautiful mystique that she had found herself to be. You see, that force of nature is also me. Finding that my love for myself is pure, and now I know I need not endure to be what others wanted me to. I am still shifting. This is not through. Know this about me. I can survive. I know that my power has kept me alive. In this journey I chose to take, this was meant to be. It's not a mistake. But survive is not what I choose to do. It's my turn to expand and express. It's true. I have been searching all of my life for the powerful woman. The old beliefs have died. It cannot happen to us anymore. We as women need to implore ourselves if we wish to bring life again to a planet and people that have been dying for men. The patriarchy needs to be repealed, and the teachings of society that harms is revealed. That the toxic feminine must shift. Now it's time to heal ourselves and bring us back to sublime. Remember this, the patriarchy doesn't just affect women, also men who want to be free. Please understand, I am not against the male. Freedom for life for all on a larger scale, whether anyone wants to admit that it's real, it is a fact that the feminine does not steal. What she does is nurture and she gives. So all shall have a beautiful place to live in peace and love and joy. It's not the way for us to destroy ourselves and the planet. The only way to deal with this is for each woman to heal completely. And now we know this is the time as hashtag Me Too really grows. So everyone knows that what they were told about the feminine is so we all could be controlled. The toxic masculine, toxic feminine is now done. We all must shift if we want to be as one. To bring peace to the earth, it's what we must do. It's time we heal ourselves and begin anew. So like I said, I mean, this was like a really powerful moment for me because I was just discovering myself and watching what was going on around me at the time. Early September last year was kind of like the Me Too movement, and it had been going on for a little while, and I was trying to understand myself and connect to myself, and it wasn't really an easy time for me because there was so much confusion and so much like I was going so deeply into myself that I did things, but I also cocooned or was in a chrysalis at the time. And it was so important for me to learn and understand myself. And by recognizing who I am, the truth of who I am, and what direction I want to go in. So fast forward to now, and now I am finding out my strength and my power even more and what I'm capable of, and am working through and on that with all the things that I'm just putting out there, as well as helping my friend put together his course as I've been kind of updating you guys. I haven't been able to update much because it's been pretty hot here. I haven't really been outside. So the kicker is, where am I? And I can honestly say I'm here. I'm in my heart now. I have my moments. I do, still get anxious, and but it's not as overwhelming and powerful, like taking over me as it used to be. And working with my partner in a project that we're doing right now that I'm not, we're bringing out to, hopefully bringing out to the world. It'll happen. It will happen. But learning about the other, learning about my friend, us learning each other, it's a whole new thing that I've never really walked through before. And it's something that I feel is so powerful and important for the healing of the divine feminine, divine masculine in the world. And I really hope that all of these poems, these are just a, peek into who I am, where I'm going with my life, what I've been through, what I've done, trauma, it's so important to get that healed and heal our nervous system, because if you've never watched any of my videos before, and if you didn't know me in my past, then I was like a pretty much nervous wreck about everything because I wanted to control everything. And I find that there's no such thing as control. So things work, they are as they are in the world within ourselves, and we just get to surrender and be present for it and move through it. And that's not always easy. And these are experiences that I'm recognizing, and when I'm in it, it's not easy, but it's better than where it was before in my life, where, any little anxious moment, I was like pacing and doing all kinds of things. And now there's more of a settling, there's more of a calming. And I just wanted to share with you that, and I've talked about this before, every day we get to begin anew. Every day we wake up and get to start all over again and make our decisions to how we want to be, mainly for ourselves and in this world. And it's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's not selfish to love yourself. It's selfish to you to put everyone else first and then disregard and forget who you are. And I think that it's really important to point that out, because we are trained in our society to believe that everyone else comes first. But then we get exhausted, and there's so much, most people have so much trauma that they just, they come out at you, and learning to be that solid boulder in the river and just allow the stuff to kind of flow through is really important. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you today. I really feel like there's a lot of very beautiful things shifting right now. And if you're in the middle of the trauma response, it's hard to see that. But it is possible to get out of that. And it just takes a decision, effort, and persistence to walk through it. And I'm not going to say it's easy, but I'm definitely like, wow, this is incredible. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the poem. And thank you so much for being here on the Ride of My Life podcast. And have a great moment wherever you are in the world. And that's about it.